at the core of true augmented reality enterprise, there's really 3 to 5 high-level use cases, but then every one of those flavors of use case has hundreds of different tentacles. So there's thousands and thousands of use cases, but at a high level, the main ones that are getting deployed today are the remote collaboration tool sets, you are there kind of experience, the workflow, the ability to do step-by-step set of instructions, the data visualization, being able to have data at your fingertips in real time for decision making. Also, you look at things like digital twins and the ability now to stand up things anywhere in the world based on context. Really, really important. So just to touch on a couple of these, when we start talking about what kind of value they can drive to the enterprise, we've worked heavily in so many different industries, but I'll highlight just a few. One is healthcare. Healthcare in the United States is very different than healthcare in Europe, from a socialized perspective in Europe to a insurance supported infrastructure here in the United States. But things like in healthcare, where we are literally using devices like Argo to support the insurance industry or help support the healthcare organizations get maximization of value with the patients. So, for example, readmission rates in the US here, if somebody goes to the hospital and then they come back to the hospital, they're penalized. So how do you now bring that healthcare to the home to support that? So you're basically looking at in healthcare things like physician extenders with key access to support load balancing of resources, real-time consultations, the ability to oversee procedures, education, and then readmission rates being one of the key KPIs that is driving this industrial organization of value. In industrial, passive condition monitoring, the ability to troubleshoot, remote training, again, workflow, but basically the ability for people to look at things around metrics. Some of the key metrics and KPIs here are around rework, or getting things assembled the right way the first time. Again, load balancing critical assets, but also decision making support in situ. So when you're down and being able to repair things. So if you have a very important piece of equipment, that everything's able to come back up online almost in real time. And maybe those resources don't have to travel long distances to support that. Automotive, doing a bunch of stuff with basically around order picking, supply chain, warehouse maximization, connecting remote teams, reducing waste and cost, and basically putting a new type of metric around the actual assembly, but also the operational efficiency and maximization of people, time, and machines. Bio and manufacturing, got things like batch processing, bunch of regulatory compliance matters that are really interesting. You could speed up the regulatory process, which is one of the main things that we're looking at doing there. On construction, managing contractual resources, being able to have a enhanced safety, rework, and then first responders and military. So these are both really important ones. People that are putting their lives on the line and are working out in the world, be able to look at maintenance, repair, and operations, infrastructure, and be able to have the ability to troubleshoot and understand the situation that you're walking into. So we're doing a lot with the government. So in conclusion on this question, basically the AR devices are the new baseline for AI and ML and machine learning, and they help people keep safe. And there's many different KPIs that are associated with each one of the different verticals.